Chris Lopez with MLMCompletePackage.com here. And in this week's MLM training video, I'm going to talk about the very common MLM objection that you get from people. Well, I like what I see, but I'm going to pass on it for now. Now, before I go into the details of that, I do want to give everyone a heads up that Jason Wells and I recently published a book called The Complete Networker, and it talks about how to put business common sense back into your network marketing or MLM business. If you followed our training videos or any of our blog entries for a while, you know we have a very different point of view and training style than almost everyone else out there in the network marketing industry. And this book goes into a lot more details on how to put quote-unquote business common sense back into your network marketing business. So to grab a copy, go to CompleteNetworker.com. Now, if you've been an MLM for a couple of months, you've definitely heard this objection when you get to the closing portion of trying to get a prospect signed up. I like everything, I think I'm just going to pass on it right now. And oh man, I got this quite a few times when I was brand new in the business. And it frustrated me because I knew what I had, the company and the product and everything else could help the person out. And I knew the person I was talking to had the right stuff where they could put the work in and get results. But I didn't know what to say when they gave me that objection on how to turn things around. Well, after getting stumped enough and improving and learning more, I finally started realizing how to handle this objection and a lot of other objections. And what it comes down to is asking questions. You have to ask a clarifying question when someone gives you an objection. Now, it doesn't matter what objection you get, you always need to clarify what they're saying before you start giving a response. So those cute responses that a lot of MLM gurus have you memorize, forget it. It's a bunch of garbage and doesn't work. Giving a slick, good sounding response isn't going to get you any good results. And with answering this objection specifically, once you ask a few clarifying questions, almost always at the root of it is a person's lack of belief in either themselves or what is coming along with the opportunity, the training, the leadership, the system, that they can't make money at it, that they can't make it work for their situation. Now, it might be incredibly clear in your mind on how the industry, your company, the system, and the training you have is going to help the person achieve their goals of an early retirement or whatever. But something is not clear to your prospect. Now, you can't just say, well, hey, we're different and this time you'll be able to make money, or what we have is awesome and you're going to be able to make a lot of money at it. Those types of surface generality answers you give are not going to help your prospect bridge the objection in their mind, because they're looking at it and saying, hey, that looks good, but it's just not going to work for me. So going back to asking some clarifying questions, you need to dig deeper on that and really find out what the person is saying. Now, when I get an objection like this, I'll typically say something back along the lines of, in my experience of doing this for years and years and years, when people say they like it, but they're going to pass on it right now, means that there's something else going on, or some concern, or some misconception. So just be frank with me, what specifically about everything we've talked about makes you say you're going to pass on it? And then I just zip my lips and be quiet and wait for the person to respond. Now, sometimes they'll give me the real objection or the specific issue that they're concerned about right away. Other times, I'll have to ask a few more questions to draw it out of them or figure it out. And so it's hard for me to give you more examples of what to say after that initial question, because the conversation can go in a dozen different ways. But what will happen as you ask more clarifying questions and you get to the real objection or the root objection is it'll come back to them not thinking it'll work for them, whether it's their own schedule or their personality or whatever. There's just 100 different reasons why. And once you have that, you've got the real reason, and once you can give them a real answer and a real solution to that specific concern, you've got a really good shot of them partnering with you in your network marketing business. Now, there's never 100% of the time where even once you answer the person's objection, they're still going to join up with you in your business. Because for some people, and you know those people, there's always another concern or another objection, or they're just people afraid to pull the trigger. And those people, no matter what you say or do with them, you're not going to change. So don't worry about those people, and don't worry about trying to drag them along in the business. But for the majority of people, this process of asking questions and asking clarifying questions to find out the real reason is what's going to get you results. Now, if you haven't gone through our MLM sales and communication course, I highly recommend you do that, because asking clarifying questions is one part of the entire sales and communication process. And it's a very, very important part. But there's probably something you're saying or missing in the response your prospect is giving you earlier in the process that is causing an objection or causing an issue later on down the road. Because I've realized the better I get at communicating up front and initially with people, the far fewer objections I have down the road. And the same is held true for my downline. So, yeah, get good at handling objections, and asking clarifying questions will help you do that. But also get good at the entire process. Get good at the beginning stuff where you're building the relationship. Get good at introducing your company, at talking about network marketing, at connecting the person's why to your company and your products and the opportunity. And the better you get at all that stuff earlier up front, you'll have less objections at the end and fewer people giving you reasons why they can't join, and more people being ready to sign up with you in your business. So just come to MLMCompletePackage.com, click on Courses and Training, and click on Communication. You can get the gist of the course here. There's an overview video along with a few sample videos. Check it out, because if you are having trouble, this course will definitely help you out. This is the same process Jason Wells and I use, and this is the exact same course and training that we take all of our new recruits and our new distributors through as well. So if you have any questions, please post them below, and I'll get back to you.